looking so forward, anticipating April the 5th, 2020, for the unveiling of the statues and the dedication of Mebane Community Park, this park where you're standing now. But it didn't happen. COVID shut it all down. But you know, when I think about what we've witnessed thus far, like last night, the art gallery opening, the panel discussion, and wow, the square dancing. How many of you participated in the square dancing? And the clogging. And add what you're about to witness today, the unveiling of the statues, hearing good music, and eating good food for the rest of the day. No, COVID didn't shut us down. COVID just gave us more time to celebrate and experience a bigger and a better celebration.
That's right.
Yeah. Woo! I think we can all agree with Shakespeare's Hamlet when he said, "There's a divinity that shapes our end." There's a divinity that shapes our end. I know Joe and Odell would be so proud today of the way that they are being honored. I hear Joe saying, and he would get down close to Odell's ear, and he would say, "Odell, when you get a crowd like this, you got to get the hottest thing you got and throw it out to them." And that's what we all have been working, planning for this occasion, and we are throwing it out to you today. When Odell and Joe were born in the early 1900s, their fathers were already great musicians. Joe's dad, John Arch, played the fiddle, and Odell's father, Walter, played the banjo. And what was unique about that, they played together. That wasn't the thing back then. As Joe and his brother grew, Joe saw his older brother Nathaniel playing the banjo. And so they tell me he worked Cousin Rosie to death. I've got to play that fiddle, and such that Cousin Rosie made it happen. One of her cousins had sold seeds to buy a fiddle, and he gave that fiddle to Joe. That was his first fiddle. But Joe said there were no strings on this fiddle. So he did what he saw the other fellas do. He pulled those wires out of that, am I right? He pulled those wires out of that screen door and put them on his fiddle. And he said, he told me, one time he told me, he said, by that night I was playing hook and line. Another time he says, by the next day I did hook and line. You get a line and I get a pole. I'll meet you at the what? Crawdad Hole. There you go. And that's why we call this first festival Hook and Line. So remember that Joe had internalized all the sounds and lyrics that he had heard his uncle and his father play. Odell said that people would follow them everywhere they went. Joe and Odell didn't know what notes they were playing in, so people would come up and say, "Joe, what note you in?" They didn't know. They had never been taught how to read music. Spencer, where are you? And y'all know he's had to come back. We had this 5 years ago, didn't we? So he's had to come back and do a little touch-up twice, I think. So we really appreciate Brad for doing that. Brad is from Reedsville, who uses brick as a medium. People stand in awe and try to figure out, how in the world did he make arms and hands and shoulders out of brick? So he'll be able to tell you, not right now, but later today. All right. And now we come down to the moment where we were hoping we were going to get to 5 years ago. We were supposed to unveil the statue. So we'll do it at this time. 2, 1.